trying to figure out what's on this thing.
Hello, how's it going? Oh man, why is my microphone up so high? Okay, oh, now I put it down too low. There we go. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. It's been a little bit, as per usual. Hey Nightmare. Haven't played yet, but I watched some footage. Hella interesting. Yeah, I've seen very little of the game. I've seen a little bit, but yeah, we're playing Inscryption. At least for a bit today. I don't know how long I'll get to stream for, but hopefully for a bit at least. I'm still very busy with work. Let's see. Oh, general update I'll probably mention again because I meant to say something about it on my Discord, but I kind of forgot. Yes. Still in the process of moving and house selling and all that, but the house has, in theory, been sold. We at least had somebody put in an offer, we put in a counter offer, they accepted it, so as long as nothing catastrophic should happen, yeah, we're in the process of at least, transitioning it to a new owner. So that means I can fully move very soon, like move the rest of the way, because I'm like half moved, half not moved. But yeah, within like another week or so I should be fully moved, I think, and at the new place. I think we have to like coordinate because we still have to like hook up internet at the new place. Yeah, half move. But so that kind of has to happen like the day we're moving in, pretty much, so that we don't have a lot of downtime, because both me and my roommate have a lot of dependency on internet for work. So we can't really be having like really even one day could be like kind of tolerable, but like multiple days of not having internet would be out of the question. All right, hold on one second. Oh, I see. I had that was just my announcement going off. My Discord made a noise because I accidentally disabled. Well, I didn't accidentally disable streamer mode. I turned it off earlier because I had OBS on, but I'll be out. Oh well. Okay, so enough about that for now. Let's play some Inscryption. I only have the continue option for some reason. I did start this up like, I don't know, whenever I bought it, like a week and a half or 2 weeks ago or something like that. It might have been longer than that. Honestly, this last October was a blur. There was so much going on. I've been so busy. But I never actually got into the game, so I don't know why. Like, this was like this even the first time I started up. I don't have a new game option. So hopefully continue is fine. Credits, no, options. We have to like click and put it in there. There we go. We'll leave screen shake on for the moment. Flicker FX is fine for the moment. I'll leave the defaults, I guess. And this seems bright enough. I don't think we need to make it any brighter. All right, I'll leave these maxed out for now because it doesn't seem overly loud. But we'll see. I might change that. Okay. All right, let's get into it. I guess we're continuing. I guess you just click and then click. You don't have to drag it. Anyway, Nightmare, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Oh, jumping right in. I think. Another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Play the squirrel card. Okay. Is this the view I get? I could swear, like, oh. I can, like, change views, kinda. Maybe, I feel like I should be able to see more of this over here, but maybe that'll change. Just trying to see what buttons do. Okay. Play squirrel. Sure. Just throw it right there. Now play your stoat. Stoat costs 1 blood. Sacrifices must be made. I don't know if we have blood tokens or if we specifically have to sacrifice a squirrel each time. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I guess we'll find out. An honorable death. Play the stoat. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. Ding. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number on the bottom left is the attack power. Okay, and this is like their health or blood or whatever. So we hit them for 1. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. Okay. Days go too quickly for me, and I wish they slowed down. Sometimes wish I had infinite stamina to stay awake more. Yeah, I feel you. There are a lot of times when I kind of would just prefer to not have to sleep. Hold on a second. There we go. Just leave that there, I guess. Hey, Wayward, how's it going? Like I enjoy a good sleep, but I really wish that I could just not need to sleep or just only require like a couple hours so that I just had more time to get shit done. Alright. Wayward, how's it going? How are you? How have you been? You win if you tip my side all the way down. Okay. Like so. My turn. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stoat. He had 3, so he's still alive. That means your stoat's health is 2 less. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. I'm assuming any carryover gets transferred directly to you, probably. You may draw from your deck, or you may draw a squirrel. These require 2 blood. We would need 2 squirrels, or we would have to sacrifice the stoat and the squirrel to play a wolf. River snapper. How reckless of you. Yeah, I kind of figured that was probably not going to be a good idea, but I wanted to try anyway. That's okay. Because you are learning, I will pass. Squirrel's your only choice because you've drawn all the cards from your deck. Let's play you here. And then River Snapper deals 1 damage, has 6 health. We could sacrifice the stoat and the River Snapper for that, but I kind of want it, since he's just passing, I sort of want to just let him take the 1 damage instead, and then next turn do that, maybe? Although if we sacrifice now, we would just deal 3. Let's give this a try. Hey, stop. Fear not, the beast is sacrificed, but not removed from your deck. Suffering was real, but you will see it again. I don't think I can draw anymore right now. We already did. Okay. Take your 3 damage. 3 weights on the scale. Hey, Alexandria, how's it going? My sleep schedule's been worse than ever lately. Sorry to hear that. I hope that you can fix it. And I understand how some character in a game I was playing said she wished she could stay awake more. Yeah. Alexandria, how are you? How is life? You're passing again, which is odd. I'll play a squirrel, but I'm not gonna summon anything else. I don't know if this costs, like, I could probably sacrifice a wolf just to play the other wolf, but that's unnecessary. But maybe blood, you can like damage 1 and then sacrifice the other. I think maybe damage is okay, but honestly, we already have this out here, so there's no need to overcomplicate it. You've won this match. They won't all be so easy. I'll be in and out of chat, working on any percent faster than average Metroid Dread run. Oh, cool. Good luck with the practice. Let me recall your story. Oh, yes. Alright. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. I was trying to see if I could get a better look at my little miniature here, but... Two denizens of the forest approached you tentatively. I guess I just gotta pick one. The undying cat. Sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. Okay. Oh, I guess we can do both. The caustic adder. Damage from its poison bite is always lethal. Only one may grace your paltry deck. So, he deals 1 damage to our opponent, but I'm guessing because he's poisonous, anytime he hits just a target or another card, no matter how much HP they have, it just kills it anyway. Unless they have something stopping that or preventing it. These both seem very useful. If the cat is undying, we can make it bleed. Now obviously it can probably be knocked out by another card, but if we can sacrifice it, and get multiple bleeds out of it, that might be useful. I think I'm actually gonna go for the cat this time. Another creature joins your caravan. Just for the resource idea, but it might not be the right call, I don't know. Doing pretty good, honestly. Just doing life stuff over and over. Can't really complain, although my head does hurt a touch today. I'm sorry to hear that. Headaches suck. Some of the creatures of the forest seemed willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle. Break in case of emergency. You have a second. Oh, and have a second. Another useful implement. I'll allow you to tip the scales with it. Ah, yes. So with this, I don't know if we can do multiple things with this one, but I'm assuming we can pull out teeth with this one. So the one thing that I've seen, not much, but just something that I've seen about this game, you can tip the scales by sacrificing parts of yourself. So it's a way of cheating, kind of, but it's at great cost. You can, I think, rip out teeth. I think you can put out your eyes. Or at least an eye, maybe not both of them. Maybe fingers or something too, I'm not sure, but it's pretty effed up. 3 is as much as you can carry. So we have 3 items, okay. Time to fight. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. You sacrificed me while I was sleeping. It was the right play. I get it. Maybe. You'll help me? Take your turn. Play along for now. So, I think that some of these cards are kind of like story characters. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but... Oh shit, I didn't read what that said. I was just trying to look at the card, but... Alright, let's play... The boulders do no damage, they're just a block, basically. He has a wolf cub automatic. Oh, that's what we've been ambushed by, I guess. If I put my cat... Oh, we do have to sacrifice something for a cat to get out there. So let's put a squirrel here. Let's put the cat out here. Your items may help. I don't want to use the squirrels yet unless I need to. And then the stoat requires 1 blood, so if I'm not an idiot... Okay, not an idiot. Put the stoat... Put him here, I guess, so we can attack, but I'm a little wary about this play. I don't think you can move cards, so. But yeah, I don't want to put the River Snapper out yet because I don't want to sacrifice the Stoat as part of it. So let me get another card. Oh no. Oh right, you can't draw on the first turn. Okay, my bad. What is this? I guess it's just to highlight where it's at. We could break this to get a squirrel out there immediately so we don't have to draw a squirrel. We might want to, just because the River Snapper not going to do much there. Though I'm wondering if I should have done this differently and had the Stoat here instead, just to slowly whittle that thing down. I don't know if you can get items from these encounters. That would be kind of cool, but it might just be out of packs. Well, you know, we're learning, so let's just give it a try, I guess. Let's put a squirrel here so that we've got one. He's gonna... I don't know if the arrows just mean it's gonna move forward automatically, but then that's basically... Actually, I think we can play the River Snapper immediately if we do this. This thing never dies. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So we have something chipping away at that at least. Mind the ambitious wolf cub, it ages swiftly. Alright, so it's gonna get stronger as time goes on, I guess. Draw a regular card for now. We have a wolf we cannot yet play. At least not easily. I don't think I can place anything here. I think that's enemies only. What do you have? You have a bat. Bats fly, which I think means they go over my Stoat and just hit me directly or something. Okay. We might regret putting the Snapper down there. But once this thing dies, I think we might just put the wolf there instead. Let's just see what happens. We'll probably take a hit. Airborne bat flies over other creatures to attack directly. Yes, okay. My bat flew right over your Stoat. Okay, let's preemptively take a squirrel? Yeah. For the wolf summon, because it does require 2. We can still kill the bat now, so that's fine. Now the wolf is going to be out there as an issue, so... Alright, start with... Oh, we need to draw something first. Well, I guess take this for now. Second wolf. Put the squirrel down. Play the wolf. So they're gonna wipe well, I don't know if they'll wipe each other out or if you just attack like 1-to-1. I have to look, but let's give this a try. Still gonna take 2 damage. Okay, no, it's only your attacker does damage, it's not like magic where it's both at the same time. Puppy's barking in the background. It's my own fault for not going to sleep until 6 this morning when I knew I had to be up and at work at 11. Oof. That is rough. I definitely don't fare well with very minimal sleep either. From what I'm seeing here, this game looks like Yu-Gi-Oh, but we're already in the Shadow Realm, I guess. I don't really know a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, I've seen... Like, I know what Yu-Gi-Oh is, but I don't really know anything about other than what the main character looks like and Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's all I know about Yu-Gi-Oh. And also the Shadow Realm, I guess. Alright, I guess we need to draw yet still, yeah, okay. So I don't think I can summon this squirrel yet. But you're only 3 away anyway, so you're done. You're donezo. I mean, maybe not, because he could play something here, but I don't think I can play. Yeah, I'm out of space, so. Does right-clicking. Behold the rulebook. Many lives. When a card bearing the sigil is sacrificed, it does not perish. Yeah, okay. Card bearing this sigil will block an opposing creature bearing the airborne sign. Okay. Or sigil, probably. I was just trying to see if there was some way I could, like... I don't think you can, like, gather blood to store. Maybe you can, but I don't know how... Hold on. I think you can only take blood when you're trying to summon something, and I don't think it'll let me stop mid-thing, so let's just pass, and yeah, okay, he didn't even get a chance to summon anything. Easy win. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloodied terrain. New cards? Hey Anna, how's it going? Good to see you. Wolf Cub. So after a single turn, this becomes a wolf. So it's basically just a cheaper wolf, but it has to basically simmer for a round to get there. We wouldn't mind a flying enemy, potentially. Inexpensive, if feeble, flying creature. This doesn't become anything better than a wolf, so it's not like a super strong card, it's just a cheaper way to play a wolf with timing. I kind of think I maybe want the Sparrow. I don't want to, like, commit to just flying enemies necessarily. The Wolf Cub might be the better play, but I think I'm going to go here anyway. Alright, what is this? You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Well, I really like the cat for what it can offer. Sorry, Sparrow, I know we just picked you up, but... You looked upon your menagerie and selected a healthy host. Wait. I hope this means you're getting buffed and not that, like, this is the sacrifice, this is getting buffed. I think the Stoat is like a story character. The ones that talk are, like, important, so you want to maybe not sacrifice them if you can, or try not to lose them. I hope I'm doing this correctly. What an honor. Okay, he gained flying, so actually that's great. Ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the Sparrow now lives in the Stoat. Okay, that works for me. The Sparrow, he's basically just a better Sparrow now. And if we had made our cat flying, that... or, well, we wouldn't have made the cat. We could have done it with the cat, but I mean, like, the cat was the other thing we could have sacrificed, which would have made the Stoat, undying instead, but I don't know. I think I like him flying. Recovered from the flu, but unfortunately not doing very well otherwise. I'm sorry to hear that, Anna. I don't know why, but the Stoat looks cute. Probably because it looks like a cat, I guess. Alright. Behold my totem. It inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil. Oh, so you're gonna have flying fucking wolves now? He's completely insane. You see that, right? No care for the rules. Pathetic. Really. Enough. Only keeps me around to watch me suffer. And you got cards out there right away. You got bats. Bat and Coyote both dealing 2 damage is a bit oof. We gotta play something, so... If we put the Stoat out here, he'll trade and kill the bat. He'll get hurt in the process, but he won't die, so... I think that's maybe the way we have to go. I mean, it doesn't really matter which one we do. Maybe they both do 2 damage, so maybe just F the coyote. Put the stoat there instead. Back on the board. And we could get another squirrel, but it's not gonna help me much right now. So we can always just wait until the next turn. Because I don't want to sacrifice or hit my stoat and kill him right now. Or, well, the trade would kill him. Unless, actually, we get to go first. So he'll hit the coyote and kill it. Even so, I don't want to damage him yet. We will take damage on his turn, but let's just see what happens. Or not. Oh no, it's because it wasn't up yet, so it'll happen the way I thought it was going to originally then. He's gonna hit the stoat, but not kill it. Or not. Wait, can flying enemies not hit other flying enemies? Does it have to be the mighty leap? Because I got hit by both of them. That was unexpected. Alright, what do we want to do here? Getting the cat would be nice. I kind of want to just... I don't want to use these squirrels up super fast, though. But I don't really have a lot of choice. Draw a card first. If we pick up a squirrel and use a squirrel, then we can summon a wolf and hit him, I guess, for 4 damage. But we'll get hit for 4 again in the process unless the stoat somehow hits that. I'm not liking that I'm breaking these bottles so quickly, but I think this is the play, though, because we don't know if we're going to draw the cat. Alright. So unless you actually hit him this time, like I thought you were going to originally. He did not, he just took 4. You're 4 damage away from winning, yeah, but maybe you are too. No, not quite that close. Well, we're gonna win, I think, because we're gonna deal 4 damage anyway. Or maybe, well, no, it's the scales just keep going, I guess. So we're 8 damage away from winning, I think. Man, this is rough. Give me this. Maybe it's okay. It's not the cat. That means the last card is the cat. We're just gonna have to roll with it. We might have lost. No, we're still 1 away. Give me the fucking cat. We do have to damage something to put the cat out, unfortunately, but that's fine. I'm gonna hit you, unfortunately. Wait, what? It sacrifices the whole guy. Okay. Really wish I would have known that, because it only requires 1 blood. That was not clear. I thought it was just the trade cost, not... Okay. Really would have liked them to have explained that one a little bit better if that was the case. But we're gonna lose, unless I use this. Because now we only do 3 damage. I don't even know if we can get there, honestly. Losing the stoat is lame. I didn't know that that's how that worked. I thought it was just the sacrifice cost. He had 3 health, so I thought it was gonna only hit him for 1. I didn't know it was gonna just sacrifice the whole dude. Maybe they explained that, but I feel like they weren't clear about that part. Because it just said, you know, you hit these other cards for their blood. You know, it didn't specifically state, I don't think, that you're sacrificing the card for its cost, or for the amount of blood that it costs. I was under the impression that it just you know, it just takes whatever the blood cost of the card is that you're playing, not whatever it is that the thing costs. So, all right. Well, I don't have any other plays, so have a tooth. It's not gonna help. We're gonna hit him for 3. It's still not. It's still only gonna put me there. I think we still lose because we're gonna get hit for 5. There you go. Yep. Okay. You've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. What? Oh, shit. What if I just hit you with this hammer? Or this weird, shillelagh? See what time it is, maybe? It's 12, 3, 6 o'clock. These are all hour hands, I think. Can't tell. Was it a hand? I don't even need to mess with that right now. Maybe I shouldn't put that out. Bring it here. Why don't you do your own fucking dirty work, bitch? You got really long arms. Maybe it's just the perspective. Sit back down. Yeah, shut up. Let me explain something to you. Hey, Reverend Savage, how's it going? It was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? Alright, so we lost a life. We have 2 lives. Apparently we keep going, though. We lost the boss fight, but get to continue. I didn't lose any cards. So, okay. Again, fundamental misunderstanding. I thought flying enemies would hit other flying enemies. That seems only natural to me. Because the way flying is described...
Doma, Doma!
Hey, your chums.
Yo, Little Water, thank you so much for the 9 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. How's it going? Also, Reverend, how are you? Card bearing the sigil will strike an opponent directly, even if there is a creature opposing it. So, again, Airborne seem to suggest... Like, here it seems more specifically just saying, like, it doesn't matter if there's a creature opposing it, it's just going to hit the opponent. But then there's the thing that's, like, Mighty Leap, which blocks flying. So, but, you know, the point is, normally, if you have, like, a flying creature in a game like Magic or something like that, flying is going to block other flying enemies. So, I don't think I was wrong to assume that. I mean, we were literally wrong in the way it ended, but I mean, like... This so it's like a mushroom on the table. A weird table nipple. Okay. With that being the case, like, I guess we want more flying, but Adder also seems really good. Give me the Sparrow. It does have kind of a hefty cost. Let's go to the... This is a sacrifice stone. We can make another flying creature, but other than having a flying wolf, I don't know that that's something I care about right now. Let's go to the fire. You came across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire, that will enhance its power, said another. You notice one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. Okay, so there, I don't know. It says +1, but obviously there's a mouth next to it. Somebody getting eaten. And I don't think that Undying is going to help you here. Honestly, he seems angry. Like, he's glowing green, which kind of makes you, like, and he's also not sure. It's a +1, which could mean that, like, it might not be bullshit. Maybe it's going to empower the card, right? But it also seems very likely that they're just going to get sacrificed and something else to get a +1. With that being the case, I think I want to try this out on the River Snapper. It is right now kind of the least easy card for me to play. As much as I like the health that it has, it's a good tank but not a good damage dealer, and usually I'd prefer getting wolves out there and stuff. That being said, if this gets empowered and it becomes a 2/6, I'm okay with that. If it loses 1 health in exchange for power, that's also fine. But I don't want the Stoat to die or lose health. Okay, it did just... The fire warmed the poor River Snapper, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached toward it. Another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, you pulled the River Snapper away from the fire and left. Okay, so we probably could have enhanced the Stoat, but I don't know if it's always going to work that way, because the fire, they didn't get a chance to eat the creature, but that might be a dice roll, for all I know. Stressing a bit, but I'm alright. Well, I'm sorry that you're having a stressful day, but I hope that it gets better and you get a chance to relax a bit. Also, Brew, how's it going? I like that the game diverges from how Magic does things. I can live with a card game not copying other games. That's very true. And I've brought up Magic a few times just as like a frame of reference. I did play Magic some back in the day, and even like some like a handful of years ago with my brother, but I haven't been into it in a long time. But I haven't really played a lot of other trading card games. When I was very young, I had a very passing interest in like Pokemon when it first like became kind of a thing in the States. You know, when it was kind of like brand new, to the point where like I definitely was like, hey mom, can we get some Pokemon cards? And I definitely like bought some, and I think I played like a game or 2 of it or something with my brother, and then we both just like, I was more interested in the cards at that point than actually playing the game, but I never really got any more than a couple of like booster packs of it or something. Alright, another battle. Grand Fur. So it's a tree with Mighty Block, so this blocks flying stuff. The Grizzly. Oh boy. Alright. So the thing about it too is like a squirrel can still block, and it does seem like damage doesn't necessarily carry over. So if we did something like put our River Snapper here, for example, assuming that we could manage to summon it, I think either way we want to draw a squirrel card here just in case. Oh wait, you can't draw on the first turn, that's right. Which means we can only really play our Sparrow if we're gonna play anything. Although this has like a... No, that's just its overall health. I don't think it has any sacrificial benefit. Because like the annoying thing about the boulders and trees and shit is like they're a free blocker for you. In this case it even blocks flying, but it does take up one of your spaces to be able to play anything, so it can be a bit of an issue. Alright, let's play a squirrel. And then I guess we'll play a sparrow, but we're gonna get hit for 4 on his turn at least, if not more. So let's put the sparrow over here, and then maybe we can do a River Snapper or something here to block a little bit with that. Okay, you didn't play anything else, but yeah, we're at a bit of a deficit, so... Okay, let's take, if we take a squirrel, we can play, well, we can't even play, no, we can't play the river snapper. He's only going to be able to block for like 2 turns though. But in the process, he'll at least get the grizzly down to 2 maybe. So that maybe we can kill it with a wolf or something. I don't know if we even should try to do that, but I think it's maybe the play. Alright, so draw a squirrel. Play a squirrel. Play the river snapper. Wait, God, I already fucking forgot this shit. I can't even summon this thing without killing whatever the hell I'm bleeding. I really wish it was just the amount. Alright, well, I guess that's fine. We won't do any damage, but we'll block, and then we can summon, like, if we draw another squirrel, we can summon a wolf next turn. I don't like losing the sparrow, but it was kind of my only play originally. I should have just played 2 squirrels. Wait. I'm confused. Hey Shadok, how's it going? Is he not worth 2 blood? He has 2 health. I thought... It's not this, right? Because I thought that was just the blood cost to play them. Am I wrong? Is it just blood for blood and the health doesn't actually matter and that's why the stoat got killed because it's only a 1 cost? Maybe it is just blood for blood and not the HP at all. Well, in that case, we still have to sacrifice both of them, I guess. Okay. We'll block for a turn. We play. What the hell am I gonna do here? I guess we just start racking up squirrels so we can fucking play a wolf, but this is getting like difficult just to survive this guy. He's gonna hit that, it's gonna hit you, you're gonna die, but then we can summon the wolf, kill you, and then try to move on further. So we have for both of us something about this foul cabin. Be silent or... Okay, I missed that. Health doesn't matter. 2 blood means 2 sacrifices. Yeah, I'm getting that now. That's why the stoat died. I thought the blood cost was proportionate to like that's how much HP it cost him, like it did damage. I misunderstood. Alright, well we can't do anything else. So go ahead and get hit for 3. Even just up a bit. I guess we might as well just do a squirrel for now. He hasn't placed anything else. I guess because he's not playing, it was just a battle against the grizzly. This spot, you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. So if he doesn't play anything else, then we'll just pass. Okay. I would like to go to the satchel. If this always ends up in empowering something, then fires are potentially going to be more worthwhile at some point. The spacebar also rings the bell. Alright, thank you. But I did use my squirrel, so I kind of want to like go to the satchel just to see what we can get. The flighty elk. It moves after attacking. Sprinter. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing this sigil will move in the direction inscribed on the sigil, so it'll move right every turn, and I guess once it hits the right, it'll probably stop. Proud wolf. What is this little mushroom? Maybe the adder this time. The elk seems like a decent blocker, but only for like a turn, and they all cost 2, so... Although having another 3 damage wolf could be useful. I think I'm going to go with the adder. The idea of lethal poison seems sort of nice, I guess. Its bleeding yields 3 blood if you can ignore the bleating. Okay. So you actually give more than you would seem, and then we can play a boulder. If you deem it necessary, you may cut up one of my cards with these. Oh, cool. Choose one. This is not going to be in the squirrels, and it's basically like the cat. You know, the more cards we have in our deck, the harder it gets to draw the cards that we specifically want. So we do have to be careful. This seems very useful, but it's probably going to be a one-time use thing. Like everything else. I think I'm going to take the scissors. Now we get to choose more than once. I'll take a scissors and a... okay. Right, because we get 3 items. Give me this. Feeling overburdened enough with a full 3 items you carried on. Boss time. Again, different boss. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. Oh, he got a mask. Hee-haw! 'Twas the prospector! Alright. Coyote and Pack Mule. Pack Mule does 0 damage and just moves to the right. I don't know if it'll reshuffle. We'll have to see. Getting rid of the coyote might be a good idea. If we can. Okay. Boulder can't be sacrificed. That was just something I wanted to test, just to be sure. We could play a sparrow. We'd hit him. The coyote won't get hit. We can't draw anything on this turn, so I'm kind of thinking, like, I mean, regardless, play a squirrel. Put it there, because it won't get hurt, in theory. And if we play a second squirrel instead of doing our sparrow right now, then we can do the adder or the wolf. Probably the wolf first, and then just kill the coyote and then just start hitting you, maybe. But we can't draw any other cards, so I'm gonna save my goat. We will take a hit this turn, that's okay. Or at least I'm willing to take it. So we need another squirrel if we're going this route. This thing's gonna... oh no, it can only go to the left. Alright. We could only play a sparrow. We're taking more damage than I want. This thing's gonna level up too. Maybe we shouldn't have gone for the wolf so quickly. But the thing is, we weren't gonna block with the sparrow anyway, so I didn't really have a choice but to take this damage. It's just that the sparrow would help put some points on his side so that it's not quite as bad. Squirrel, we can play the sparrow. You can't hit the thing though. We would need 2 squirrels to summon another adder. It's gonna take too long to get there. God, I wish that wasn't there right now. Maybe we just play the black goat. Seems early to be using that already. Or we could cut up his card or something, but... no, the sparrow can't. Well, no, I guess it can block. That's right. Flying only ignores their cards, not the other way around. Okay, yeah, we can use the sparrow to block. That's true. just wish it would hit his wolf cub instead, because it's gonna mature very soon, and I would rather put out something else like the adder. I still think that this might not be the right play, but we'll go for this. Oh, these shuffle, okay. It's gonna hit the coyote. I think I'm playing the black goat. It still has a cost, but can I not draw? Hello? Did I? Oh, I already fucking drew the river snapper. I'm an idiot. I didn't even see that this thing had a blood cost. I thought it was free for some reason. Alright, well, I just fucked up. In that case, let's see, we get hit for only 3 this turn, but that would put us exactly on lethal, so we have to do something to not lose. Misplays, but you know, let's just go on with that, I guess. This will kill the coyote before it hits us, I think. No, because it wasn't blocking yet. Okay. I'm still trying to understand, you know, where things have to be for them to be in play. Alright, we summon the black goat so that we can use it to summon the adder, maybe, or just the river snapper. Maybe the river snapper is better for this instance, because we really need something to block. And this can still lethal the coyote, so... Alright, that's fine. This guy is definitely a bit of a runaway train right now. And then that wolf's gonna be in play. I just feel like the economy of this is rough. Like, you can only ever get 1 squirrel per turn, which means you have to basically play near perfectly. I mean, sure, if you have misplays, like I obviously did, then, you know, your tools can get you out of a jam, maybe, but if you otherwise don't play perfectly, you're kind of just fucked. Boulder will block that for now. We need a squirrel. I just want to draw more cards, man. If we play the squirrel there, it's gonna block the wolf, but then it's no use to us. I feel like just the early misplays of the black goat, but also early on just maybe making the wrong choice has already screwed us. I don't know that this is particularly winnable at this point, which means we've already lost our first run. I don't think that that's rare. I'm gonna assume a lot of players are gonna run into this problem. Not that I expect everyone to be as bad as me or anything, but I don't think I'm bad necessarily, as I'm just taking time to fully understand how the fucking game actually works. If we play the squirrel here, we can play another squirrel next turn to at least summon the adder. We will take damage in the process, but I think that's the only play we have, because just blocking with a squirrel right now does nothing for us, because we'd just be in the exact same spot next turn. I mean, you know, obviously this will get destroyed, but still. It's what I'm gonna go with. I'm not saying it's the right call. What is this? We got free cards. Okay. That changes things. Dagnabbit, my mule! This dude's got a lot of cards, too. Okay, hold on. Skunk. Stinky. The creature opposing a card bearing the sigil loses 1 power. Okay. We got the cat, that's nice. We get a free squirrel. I think we should probably get the cat out there, but then again, it has no power, so maybe we should wait. I love the free blood that it gives you, but I think we want to throw the adder out here just to get its momentum going. Now we have to draw something new first. Getting a surplus squirrel might not hurt. I think that's what I'll do. So he's gonna get hit for 2. The wolf should die if I don't misunderstand the card. On his turn, we'll take 2 points of damage, but we're hitting him for 2, so it'll even out. We can also play this squirrel to block if we want. Let's see. If we did that, though, we wouldn't be able to play anything other than a cat or a skunk next turn, which is fine to a degree, but I'm trying to think. Would it be better to block this turn or take the damage, because it'll just even out, and then use the skunk next turn so that we're summoning, or not skunk, the squirrel. Although, can we even? We might just have to block, because the 1 is only going to get us a 1 thing, you know, 1 cost thing anyway, like regardless, so maybe we're better off just blocking, grab a new squirrel next time, use the cat to at least throw out there or something. I don't fucking know, man. I think, fine. We'll just use it to block this turn and see what happens. The serpent perhaps more deadly than man. We take 2 damage. We don't take 2 damage this time. Okay, so our options right now. We kind of have to draw a skunk if we want to not sacrifice something. I think. Shadok, since you've played this, I don't mind asking. If I try to summon like a 1 blood cost thing, does it still kill a 2 blood cost thing trying to sacrifice it? And do I just get like an extra blood token if so? Or does it? Okay, it does. Okay. I'd kind of like to not kill them. It doesn't even give you the extra blood. Okay. Good to know. So yeah, I think we play a skunk, or sorry, the squirrel. We summon a skunk to just block this coyote for a couple turns. And he should get hit a couple times in the process for only 3 damage, admittedly, but like, and then we can contend with the wolf on the turn after that by putting in our own wolf, probably. Because that reduces his power to 1, so he'll have up to 3 turns of blocking, and then this will block still 1 more turn. So take 3. I don't even really need to do anything. I think you're on lethal already, if I could look at it. Give me a squirrel. Yeah, because you're gonna take 3 and you only need 2. So if we do nothing, he should just die, but I kind of want to get a squirrel out here just for the heck of it, although we will lose our skunk in the... Well, no, not if we play the cat. I don't like playing the cat as a blocker, but let's just see what happens. He should be done. He loses a candle. I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. No, I knew there'd be a second round. There's gold in them cards. Yo. Hey, what? You better lose your cards, man. Gold! I've struck gold! That seems a little unfair, but okay. So I basically can use this opportunity. I mean, can these be sacrificed? No. Well, I have to draw something first. I don't even get my squirrels back, though. Give me a squirrel anyway. I can't sacrifice... Well, there's nowhere for it to be played. So I guess we're just drawing until he starts removing gold. That seems a little lame, dude. Alright. Here's my 2 squirrels. Oh man, this is rough. I think we play you here. What does this do? Guardian. When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, a card bearing the sigil will move to that empty space. So if there was no, if I didn't have a gold nugget here and I placed it here, it would move there, I guess, to block. I think that's how I'm reading that. Alright, so I think I'm gonna place a wolf here so it kills this wolf and we take as little damage on his turn as possible. Man, I wish that I could have done something to make that move over the nugget instead, but... kill the nugget. He's doing the prospector again. Easy boss, the mule's key. Well, it's too fucking late for that shit, man. Like, I'm basically fucked because I'm out of squirrels. I can pull a tooth, but it's not gonna get me there. Yeah, I feel like I got kind of gypped on this one. I mean, maybe we had to beat him faster, but you know, it was also just kind of the luck of the cards, right? Like, I got what I got. Because, yeah, this dude is going to hit me for 4. There's nothing I can do about it aside from sacrificing my wolf to play a stoat and block 2 damage. I mean, I'll hit him for 1 in the process, but I'll still take 2, which, is still gonna have me on lethal. So there's literally nothing I can do. I mean, actually, if I let the wolf hit him for 3, I mean, I'm still gonna take 4, right? So it doesn't matter. I've lost. I don't think I'm missing anything. I'm pretty sure I just lost. Yeah, I only have 1 candle flame because of the earlier nonsense. This game is tough. I mean, a lot of it's going to come down to RNG, but obviously you just have to kind of like try to play well. And I think when you're learning, that's a little bit hard to do, especially when a couple of mechanics are not super well clearly explained. It's not a big deal, mind you. If you're on track to beat the second boss in too early of a run, the game freaks out and fills the board with bears on his side. So they expect you to lose here? Like, they pretty much guarantee a loss on this way? I still feel like that's kind of lame, but okay. I mean, teachable moments is all great and all, and learning the game is all great. I mean, this is my only play, really, if I don't want to lose, is to pull a tooth. Because I think that would put me just below lethal, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I'll do it anyway, just to see what happens. Ow. But he'll get hit for 3, I'll get hit for 4, which should take me to 1 away if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, there's still really nothing I can do. I can sacrifice a wolf to play a cat to block, and then stab the cat to play the stoat to not block but deal some damage, but either way, I'm dead. Like, I can't block all 3 cards, and I can't, like, do anything to leave my wolf out there whilst playing these other cards because we ran out of squirrels. So yeah, I don't think this is winnable. Maybe it is winnable if you somehow play perfectly your first time, but I don't know how that's supposed to happen, because you have no way of fucking knowing. on your very first run exactly what you're running into or how exactly you should be playing. And I think that that's also going to come down a lot to how lucky you are and what cards you get and possibly what cards he plays. Which is fine. I don't mind, like, if it's a forced loss, it's a forced loss. What I don't like is that if it's a forced loss to him, but you aren't necessarily forced to lose to the first boss, then I've just lost a run because of this mechanic, and I don't really like that part so much. If you'd happened to kill the mule earlier, it would have gone better. Yeah, but I had no fucking way of knowing that killing the mule was going to give me a bunch of cards. Like, it wasn't obvious. Which is, again, is fine. It's just all part of learning. I just don't like so much that I am forced to lose the run because I fucked up the earlier thing, which was probably winnable, maybe. I don't fucking know. That one was really tough too. Whatever. Yeah, obviously the stove would have told me what I needed to know, but you know. More gold for me. Okay. Don't let my tone make you think that I'm not enjoying this. I'm actually liking the game quite a bit. I just want to learn, and there's a couple of mechanics that have not been very well explained. I try my best not to be that person who's immediately frustrated when I'm not immediately perfect at something, but I am often that person. However, you know, moreover, I just think that I could have played better had things been explained a little bit better to me in some regards. Like, I tried looking at the rulebook pretty frequently. The biggest thing for me was messing up the way flying worked, because I assumed that flying enemies would block other flying enemies, because it literally works that way in basically any card game that has flying enemies that work with that same mechanic of, oh, these things go over ground enemies, but they're blocked by other flying enemies. You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory, though you may think of it that way. Before you expire, I must ask you a favor. I would like a memento. Your very own death card. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We will work together to amend that. I want this to be the perfect memento of you. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck. You know, it's pretty shit. We can put them to good use. Please choose a card to draw the cost from. I have multiple wolves. I'm assuming I'm going to lose the card. We empowered the River Snapper. He's a good blocker. I think we should probably keep him, even though the wolves are like main source of damage. Cost of 2 blood from the wolf. And another, this time I will use it for its power and health. The numbers, oh, I see. Again, you could be a little bit more clear with your words. There's no point in having a 2-cost fucking cat if these, I don't know if these are even getting sacrificed. It might just be building from them, but now choose a card from which we will extract the sigils. Having one that deals death instantly would be cool, but I think we'd probably prefer a flying, because the adder's already good at doing what it does. So Sigil of Airborne from the Sparrow. I never did ask you your name. Moved. Half deck. Okay, I don't have that many. I don't have that many characters. Biggest deck, yeah. It was supposed to be the biggest deck you ever saw, but I don't have that many characters. I kind of like half stack. I mean, we could just go half damage, of course, but biggest deckus. Would that even fit? It does. I actually, okay, we gotta go with that. Just for the Monty Python reference, like, you have to. Biggest deckus. There is now but one final matter. The portrait. Okay. Are you ready? Say cheese. You do not need to smile. I wasn't smiling. I think I just wrote fuck you in my first round. That's bright. Can't see. Here we go again. Another challenger. Perhaps it is time. Perhaps you can understand bones. The resourceful opossum costs 2 bones. Okay. You gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes for any reason. Okay, so cards have to die as time goes on and we get bones, I guess. Maybe squirrels too. Rattler. I guess we play the stoat maybe, but I mean the stoat can kill. Well, no, he can't because it's cool that the game tells you what they're going to play, but this is not actually in play yet, and that's the one thing that I found very confusing initially was like, oh, I can just go ahead and play blah 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 because it'll block this, but it doesn't because it's not actually in play yet, which means this will happen on his turn, and then kill my stoat if I put it out right now. So I would just be screwing my stoat over if I did that. So instead, I kind of want to just wait. We could. I don't really like blocking with squirrels. It seems like a big waste. I could put a squirrel out for next time, or we can just pass. We don't have to actually put anything down. So basically you predict their actions 1 turn in advance. Kind of. I mean, he can still probably surprise you with, you know, throwing various cards down, but yeah, the thing is he does 3 damage, so if I put the stoat down right now, then the stoat dies. That would give us a bone. Maybe 2 bones immediately. But I don't really care to summon the opossum so much because it only does 1 damage. So I'm thinking maybe we just pass and we eat the 3 damage. It's probably a misplay. I mean, it's not a boss, so I don't know if he'll throw more cards at me or if we're just fighting a rattler. It's kind of confusing. Sacrificing gives a bone to it. Yeah, I kind of figured that might be the case. Obviously, we can play the stoat immediately, but if we play a wolf, we'll do damage to him a little faster. We would have to take some damage to make that play work. I mean, I guess we could just do the learning bit and just do the opossum anyway, since it's what the game's trying to teach us. So if we do what the game clearly kind of wants us to do, we play the squirrel, we sacrifice it, we gain a bone. We play the stoat immediately gets killed as long as we put it in the right spot. And it blocks for us. Then we get the opossum, which we can then play on the following turn. The opossum kills the rattler, and we've learned how to play with bones. I guess we'll just do that, since it's kind of what the game wants from me right now. From the death of your creature, you've gained a bone. You will not lose this until it is spent or the battle ends. Okay. I mean, we do get to hit him once, you know, in that trade, but give me this. Bullfrog has mighty leap. Only costs 1 blood to summon, but we're gonna do the opossum. He should kill the rattler because it only has 1 HP. And then we'll draw a squirrel next turn, I guess, maybe to summon the bullfrog. Okay, he does get another rattler. Which means the opossum is gonna die, but that's fine. If I play we could just keep blocking with a squirrel. He only needs to get hit twice, so we don't have to really make the wolf card work. We can just block for 2 turns. Assuming it doesn't have like a sudden round 2 thing and, you know, fucks us over. Okay. Hello? Oh. I forgot your figurine. Get up and fetch it for me. Well, you know, I'm the guest in your house. Like, I feel like I should be taking a load off. You should be getting up and getting it yourself. You know, it's not even just because of the etiquette. Frankly, I just, you know, a little bit of an authority thing. Like, I don't like being just told what to do. You can go get your own goddamn figurine. I'll just point to where I am instead. It's beside the safe. Sure. I still want to just pick up this hammer and bonk you. Bifurcated strike. Card bearing the sigil will strike each opposing space to the left and right to the space across from it. Interesting. Trifurcated strike. Alright, we'll look at some of these later. I'm gonna open your thingy, or what if I blow out your candle? I don't know. It didn't seem to help us last time. Can I have it like this? I don't know if doing that actually has an effect. I could be making things worse for myself. These amount to our... No. I was thinking this was for death card stuff, but it's not. I don't know what this is supposed to be about. Can I pick one? Does it have to be this guy? I kind of like Bardbraham Lincoln back here. I guess I'll take this guy. Or not. This was not jiggling before. Let us continue. Cockroach. The unkillable cockroach. It returns to your hand after dying. Ooh. It's a 4 bone cost, though. Okay, we're getting a lot of bone cards now, and they're pricey, too. The nefarious rattler, a brittle creature, once past its monstrous fangs. Coyote. The meager coyote, but what did you expect for only 4 bones? A lot of bones, man. 4 doesn't seem that skimpy. Can I take all of you? Just the one. I think I'd like the cockroach. Maybe not. I don't know. You're free to get up again to keep your blood flowing. I mean, I can look around if that's what you want. I am no tyrant. You may stand whenever the map is unrolled. I mean, it seems still kind of bad, but it allows me time to plan your next encounter. But do keep your hands off my possessions. Oh, like this thing? I want it. I touch. Also, why is it dark right behind me? I don't like that. What if I mess with your clock, huh? Yeah, how's that feel, huh? Who? Who? No? No cuckoo? I don't remember if that's where it was. I can now actually kind of tell the difference between the fucking hands, but it might have been these two were swapped. Doesn't matter. I'm touching everything of this dude's stuff. Wonder if we'll ever get to see you out, like, fully outside of the darkness. Alright, let's go. There are things you can do in the cabin with what you currently have available to you. I'll have to take a look. later. Oh, I got a piggy bank full of bone tokens. I guess I'll take that. Wait, did I just take... shit. Okay, things you can do in the cabin. I mean, I don't have, like, a key. I can mess with the globe. Obviously, I can probably do something with the safe, maybe, but that seems like a big old waste of time. I don't seem to be able to do anything with this. And similarly, there's the clock, but that's basically another safe. So yeah, I don't know what I could really be messing with here. Nothing else really seems to do anything. Flip past something in the book. The 90% of the sigil will be equal to the number of any ants that the owner has on their side of the table. Mirror something? Okay. Card counting. May draw twice at the beginning of your... what? Bone King. Ooh, Bees Within. Special dagger. Hoggy Bank. Bottle of goo has no use. Minor boon of the Bone Lord. Just enjoying reading these. Okay, yeah, so I've looked through the book. 273. Okay, I get it. I don't know if that's... oh wait, no, it's gotta be there. Stink bug. Oh, hello. I wasn't sure if I would ever escape that iron crypt. Is the stoat around? The stunted wolf? This madness must end. Put that away. Key. I would like the key. Thank you. Huh? Sorry, what? 0.5. Okay. Skink. I forgot that I had put that there. Very well, you may add it to your deck, and I'll do you one every so often. Okay. So I got that that one was like very easy because you're just doing those. I just didn't understand that it was supposed to just be that simple. This one obviously is less simple. I have to like do the math. All right. So we want this in play probably. Mighty Guard blocks the flying, so we kind of want to maybe do it like this. Maybe needs to not go over 5. Okay, that's locked. In theory, this would be 5. I don't know if, I'm assuming it's supposed to be going our direction as usual, but if these were to all attack right now, no, it wouldn't. No, it would, because that would be 3, 1 plus 1, which would be 5, but we're only getting to 2. Is that 2? So it's this one and this one are working, but then why is this one not? I think. Okay. Formidable creatures, those ants, very well. I will add them to your deck and make them available for future challenges. Worker ant, ant queen. Cool. Alright. Oh, more. I like puzzles. I tell you what, let me quickly run to the bathroom though before I do this next puzzle. Yeah, I need to go, but we'll continue. We'll play for at least a little bit longer yet. I don't understand that puzzle at all. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was supposed to be going the other direction or something. I'm not sure I understood it either, but it was weird. Either way, skink leaves its tail behind and shifts to an adjacent open space. Oh, so it's because they have tokens, right, that I wasn't paying attention to. Okay, alright, let me run to the bathroom. I will be right back. back. Sorry about that. First batch of bread buns in the oven, making them with shredded cheese on top in the dough. That sounds good. I really want to make... I'm going to definitely be doing some more baking when I move. Not only is the kitchen, like, much roomier and just nicer in general, but not having the extra interruption from the extra roommate will make things easier for me. I was saying this in, like, Charlie's Discord the other day. I really enjoy cooking, because I find it to be kind of, like, meditative, but it's really hard for it to be meditative when somebody else is, like, constantly in the space and in the way, and also can't really be quiet. Which has really kind of, like, stifled my urge to want to do a lot of cooking, especially when I'm just busy already. So it suffered a bit, but it'll be nice to get back to some of that once this move is finally done. Yeah, I'd kind of like to make, I mean, there's a bunch of baking things that I want to make. Homemade bread is always, like, up there on the list, just because it's so much better than, like, something store-bought. But yeah, some biscuits would be good. Cheesy biscuits or something would be really good. But yeah, I've had like cravings to make breakfast sandwiches a lot and just muffins lately. So once I fucking get there, I'm gonna be making a lot of baked breakfast items, I think, among other things. But yeah, so random thought, but did anyone happen to see or hear that apparently Resident Evil 8 is getting free DLC at some point? I came across a video, I think it was like IGN's or something, that said there was like a big Capcom document or something like that where they made mention of Resident Evil 8 apparently getting free DLC. There was no mention of like when, but then apparently it's been like in the works for a while, so I guess we'll hear something about it kind of soon, if so. I just hope it'll be good, because if it's free, that doesn't necessarily mean bad, but I hope they've learned their lesson from all the, like, Resident Evil Resistance and RE-verse shit that people generally just don't care about. Those already came with those games anyway, so it's not like it's likely to be that anyway, or anything like that, but hopefully we get something, like, akin to the Not a Hero DLC that RE7 had, where we get like a whole little mini story campaign thing to play through in the village. Like, don't get me wrong, the other DLCs from RE7, like, I never played them, but I watched them. I did play Not a Hero, I just didn't play the other DLCs. But yeah, like, I mean, End of Zoe, where you play as Joe, I also played. That one was also good, or decent. It's silly, but it's decent. It was fun to play. Although I didn't like it at all on the Madhouse or whatever difficulty. It's doable, but it's crazy. It's like unfairly difficult, and kind of just not really fun. But that's how like the rest of RE7 and also RE8 just are. Like, whenever you try to play them on the hardest difficulty, they're just brutal. They're kind of... Some people are gonna enjoy that, but when there's a line for me, like, because I love a challenge, but I don't really enjoy when everything is just so amped up to be so crazy tanky that it just isn't really, like, fun anymore. I mean, y'all watched me play Dead Space 3 and come to the exact same conclusion, like, early in, and I've played every single Dead Space game, well before I started streaming, mind you, but I played every single one of those back in the day on the hardest difficulty and beat the game. But replaying them on stream, I played Dead Space 1 on the hardest difficulty that you could play it on at first, which is not impossible because it's not unlocked, I think. And so I played it on like hard or very hard or something, and I did the same for Dead Space 2, and those are very doable, but on Dead Space 3 you can immediately start with impossible, and I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And immediately I was like, nope, I'm not doing this, because the one thing they really fucked up, I mean, they fucked up a lot of things in Dead Space 3, but the reason why impossible isn't fun is because the enemies don't stagger very much in Dead Space 3, which makes them in no way fun to fight because you're just constantly getting hit, like no matter how much you shoot the enemies. Because it's not just that they're tanky, it's that you can't mitigate their advance upon you because you're not really able to slow them down at all. It's not well balanced. Apparently it was noted in the Capcom annual report for the shareholders that some DLC for RE8 would be free. Yeah. There might be other DLC, mind you. There could be other stuff coming that's not going to be free. But the point is, I guess the happy note, if you liked RE8, is just that at some point it sounds like there's going to be some DLC. Hopefully. That'll be a good thing. But yeah, a lot of the DLCs for RE7, those two action-oriented ones I thought were fine. Silly in the case of End of Zoe, but fine. But the other ones, like cool side games or whatever, but stuff that I wasn't really all that interested in. The one where you're just playing as Clancy and you're trying to get out of the room is like, it's neat, but once you've seen it once, it's kind of, the whole spectacle's kind of ruined for your own playthrough. Or if you've played it and hadn't seen it before, like, it's fun to play once, and then after that it's not really fun to play. Kind of the same with the one where it's like you're playing as Zoe and you see like the Baker's backstory thing for, you know, when Evelyn, you know, and Mia first appear, and everything goes to shit. And then you have the one where it's just Jack's birthday, which is also just like complete campiness. Oh, and the 21 card game is probably the one people like the most of those kind of weirder, not action-oriented ones. Just because it's like, it's kind of like playing this game, honestly. But even still, like, that sort of thing is like, it's novel for a little bit, and then I think it quickly loses its novelty, and then I'm like, this is boring. So, anyway, alright. So, hold on. You said Skink leaves his tail behind and shifts to an adjacent open space. Okay. We have a bunch of ants. Which seem like they can only block. I guess they do damage. I'm guessing ants have to be aligned to do something. So like maybe if they're in a row together they are able to do some work. But we can only get 4 doing things that way, so like... Yeah, okay. Caged wolf. Curious. Ants power equals the number of ants you control. Okay. I mean, I guess that's true. With it, it's not so much that they're lined up. We only have one row to begin with, but... okay, so this one attacks the 2 targets to the left and right of it, but not in front, I think. Can't move you. We can move you. I don't know what that sigil is, but we'll find out. Okay. Without having met her, this wood carving is meaningless. In time, you will understand its power. Alright, cool. We got our own weird sigil thing, I guess. Let's go. I was having fun doing the chest of drawers puzzle. You could put more of those in. Our friend freed me. Well, I basically showed them how to do it. You got a plan? we have another friend here. You've got to be, I wouldn't call him a friend, but I suppose we are in deep this time. So you Stanky. What have you got over here? Wolf Cub. Oh, you cost 2 bones. If I play the Stoat, he can kill the Wolf Cub. Again, not on turn 1, because we're going first. So we have to, like, manage that. We can also do... I mean, the Stoat can afford to take a 1 hit from the wolf, because it won't kill him, and then he can kill the Wolf Cub on his turn, so I think we'll start there. Guess we want to go with the bull. No, I think we want the Bullfrog to be able to play to block something flying. That's 1 bone. Okay. You don't gotta be upset about it. We can also break our Hoggy Bank for some bones. Okie doke, FTA run is done for now. Managed to pull off some new sequence breaks, but my route needs optimization. Nice. Man, after I'm done with the move, aside from like cooking, the other thing I want to really get back into is speedrun practice, because I kind of just like lost all momentum on that kind of stuff. I mean, granted, it's probably still going to be a little bit, because the other reason I lost momentum was not just because the move made things crazy, but because work is just crazy right now. Even when I'm done moving, I'm probably not going to be able to go right back to 5 days of streaming a week. I'd like to, but it's probably going to be a few days a week that I still can't stream. So maybe we could do like 2 or 3 days a week instead of like 1. I've only been able to manage like 1 day a week most of the time. I did like 2 days last week, I think, or maybe it was the week before. I forget. It's been a blur, man. Okay, I think we're done with this turn. We take 1 damage. He's gonna hit the Stoat, but that's okay. Alpha. Creatures adjacent to a card bearing the sigil gain 1 power. Okay, well that won't happen yet for the Wolf Cub because he'll kill it before that happens, but we do need to kill the Alpha with something. Maybe the Stink Bug. If we play the Stink... Oh, well, we can't play it yet because we need a bone, although we will have one shortly. In fact, we could play the Bullfrog and the Stink Bug. But I would be just throwing a Bullfrog out there without using it as a block for a flying creature, which is okay, but it might cost us. But yeah, because like you'll go here, you'll get killed. Sorry, at the end of my turn, this would get killed, and currently as it is, we would get hit for 1. Or if I block, if I put the Bullfrog out here, and then the Stink Bug there, which means I have to draw a squirrel to make that happen, which we're probably going to do anyway. The Stink Bug would block you and still be alive because you would only actually do 1 damage. Actually, you might do 0. You only have 1. Let's see if that works. All right, so play the Bullfrog here. And then the Stink Bug there. And then you're gonna kill that. You, in theory, will block him down to 0, and then smack him, and then you also just get a free hit, so. Yeah, okay. Let's preemptively draw a squirrel. And even just... Yeah, fuck it, I'll throw it out there. We should... Yeah, okay, we already had you anyway. I didn't even need to overthink it that much. Alright, new cards. Elk Fawn. The nascent fauna quickly grows into an elk. So after 1 spent turn, it becomes an elk with this... Which I wish I could see. It's like a 2-4 or something like that. Maybe not that quite that powerful. Might have been like a 1-4, but it moves is the only thing. Mantis. The fervid mantis, its prying claws strike both to the left and to the right. I forgot about my death card and was like, what, they have a biggest Decus card? Oh yeah, right, of course. Well, I'm assuming I mean, obviously we don't have to take our death card, but it's pretty strong, so we might want to. It is a little bit more pricey to summon, but I think I'll go for it anyway. That's a sacrifice to empower something. This, in theory, would empower another card, but it's a questionable thing. And then we have the satchel, but we already have items. I don't know if they're great items, but we have items. I kind of want to go to the fire, although that does mean we would fight like a boss immediately after. I think that's a bot. I think that's a boss. Or a mini boss. We lost this thing last time. I kind of want the rematch anyway, but I don't know if I want to lose a card to do it. Let's just go to the fire and see what happens. Hopefully these guys don't eat whatever I put down. There's room for a creature on the fire. One said the warmth will enhance its power, said another. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. No way. I do feel like whatever we put here, is potentially going to die, so we have to be careful. Maybe the skink? I kind of don't want to lose much of what I have here. The cockroach becoming stronger could be useful. I just don't trust this fire, and maybe we'll learn that we can trust it, but I don't know. I don't think so. I just have a very definite feeling that this thing will cause that it's like a die roll. You know, it either gets empowered or it gets eaten. But I could be wrong. Bread is done. Oh, nice. Power of the skink was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the stars began pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdrew. So far that's happened both times, but I don't know if it's always going to work that way. Having a slightly stronger skink is fine. I would rather get powered up on something that's already stronger. But then the other thing about that too is we can't really plan around that all the time. It's me. Because we never know what's going to happen. So sparrows are flying and they move with the flight, with the sparrow carving. We can summon the stoat or we can summon the skink. Lose tail. When a card bearing the sigil would be struck, a tail is created in its place and a card bearing the sigil moves to the right. It's not going to get struck by these things because they're flying, but I want to put him out there just because it's going to do more damage anyway. Get a bone out of the equation. And then I guess put you here because... Wait, shit. I forgot. He can still hit them. I should have done that. Oh well. I mean, we could use our squirrel card to put the stoat out, at least to slowly take one of these down, maybe. Although they are going to move, actually, now that I think about it, so maybe it's not the end of the world. Let's just continue. We take 2 damage. We take 2 damage, so we're even. Alpha again. I think we summon the stoat, and then maybe we put it here to eventually kill that thing, or if we put it here, the stoat will hit the sparrow, and then I think it'll go over here, and then later the skink will kill the sparrow. But then we gotta contend with this thing. I kind of like that idea because I'd like to get rid of the flyers more quickly, I think. I don't know. Might not be the right play, but we're going to give it a shot. Total misplay. Alright, well, I guess we'll find out. Shit, I was hoping for something with bones. Well, we can put a squirrel out with the bottle to block the alpha, if nothing else, but the sparrow will go and only take 1 damage and will deal 1, so it'll stay even this round, which means we can stall. I think that's going to be my play at the moment, as much as I don't really like it. He didn't put anything else out, so I'm still trying to understand this. I don't know if he can play something and immediately have it hit on his turn, or if we always get to see them in advance first.
Doma, Doma, ha 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 ha!
Shadok gifted a tier 1 sub to Wayward of Yard. They are given 20 gift subs in the channel.
Man, I need to change Emma up to a different voice. I like Emma, but she just like doesn't fully pronounce people's names. They're just Wayward of Yard, which is cool too, but also... Shadok, thank you so much for the gift sub to Wayward. I appreciate it very much. Alright. So if we play a squirrel, we can not yet fully summon something, but we would just trade if he doesn't throw something else out. So we'd still be okay. In fact, actually, we wouldn't trade because we'll deal 2 damage. So I think instead of worrying about sacrificing something to summon something, we just draw a squirrel. I see the way this is going. I concede. You may accept my surrender, or you may finish this match the slow way. I don't know that it matters. As long as we win. But yeah, I guess he was gonna lose, so... Finish the slow way can be better. Yeah, I mean, I thought about it, but... That looks like a bear trap. You were stopped along the way by a trapper looking to liquidate his pelts. There was something uncanny about his appearance, but you were quickly distracted by his wares. You care to look at me pelts? Trapper dealt in teeth, the type collected from battle. They are gained by dealing damage greater than what is needed to win a match. Take a pelt free of charge. See the quality? Okay, I don't have any teeth to give you. You're leaving already? Please consider me pelts. Golden pelt. Need more teeth for that. Ain't got no teeth, buddy. But thanks for your business. The man assured you of the value of the pelts. They appear to be useless in a fight. But he mentioned that the trader further down the path would reward you for them. Okay, but they are going to clog up our deck until then, so... Alright, I don't want to sacrifice something. I'm going to try the fire again, and I'm going to play the skink again, if it lets me. Wait. Welcome sight. Though the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened the greeting. Enhance its health, said one. There's no mouth symbol next to it. I don't know if something bad can happen, but let's maybe still do... Okay, wait, no, we can't do the skink. We could also... We could enhance Biggest Decus and make him a really Biggest Decus. 4 HP. I still don't trust these fires. The opossum? I mean, having it as a 1/3 probably wouldn't hurt. We don't have to, like, sink all of our investment into, like, our already strong cards. Bullfrog for block would be better. That's also true for blocking flying creatures. I mean, it's our only one, though. The only issue with these, like, whenever you're thinking about card investments in a game like this, it's kind of a crapshoot, because it always is just going to depend on what you ultimately draw, unless you have a lot of the same card. So no matter what you do, it's really just a chance of it actually being beneficial or not. I like the idea of making the bullfrog better though, because if we do get a chance to make use of it to block flying things, then being able to block more would be useful. I am a little concerned. Okay, it did seem to work. They were right about the flames. They had enhanced the creature's health. Spotting a few of the survivors drilling, you made a hasty retreat with your bullfrog. Okay. Alright, what is this battle? Oh, biggest deck is making an appearance. 2 coyotes. So the rabbit pelt can just block. I don't know if something on battle happen, like we'll lose the pelt if we do, but we can't sacrifice. Maybe you can get a bone from it still. But I feel like you shouldn't if it does work that way, because it should be boneless as a pelt, but I don't know. Either way, we can't really play anything else unless we use our bottle, so I think maybe we just take the 4 damage. Maybe we can try playing the pelt too as a block. Oh shit, I maybe shouldn't have done that yet because we can't. It's kind of dumb, actually. Well, now I kind of need to use this or that to play something. I guess we could get Biggest Decus out there. I don't like that I misplayed, and now we have to use this if we want to do that, but alternatively, if we block, then that just means that we can draw another one, but we're in the exact same position that we were just in, so I think we're maybe just better off doing this. Because we only have 2 bones. I'm just gonna say fuck it, and let's just do this. And the problem is, Biggest Decus will die if we play it right now. At least here anyway. So maybe we don't and we just deal damage instead and then just try to see what we can get out of it. I don't know. I'm playing weird, but I want to get some damage out there. If we hit you for 3 now, then you're only hitting us for 2, which means we've at least gotten something out of the arrangement. And we still only have 3. Not enough. Yeah, I know I have the piggy pot. It's just kind of a... I mean, I guess I shouldn't hoard items because we're gonna... Okay. Draw a card first, I know. I guess give me this first. Worker ant. Okay, cool. Now give me this. And we can play this, which just will block but then get returned to our hand, I guess. Doesn't really have anything else I can do, so I will hit him for 3 still, so that's something, at least. We're still technically ahead. If we play the worker ant, I think it still deals 1 damage. We could use it to kill the coyote, I think. I hope it doesn't have to have other ants in play for that to work. But let's just try. Yeah, okay, it does count as 1. So that'll at least get killed. We deal 1 damage. So, but we're gonna start losing because it'll even us out here. Were you as unfaltering as the cockroach? Which I think can play immediately, actually, so that's useful, and we'll definitely kill the wolf cub before it becomes stronger. Stop, draw a card. Yeah, okay, sure, fine. So strange. Why can't I remember his name? I believe I lost some of my memory in the flash. We could also play you. How much? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. We can play both then. So, in that case, not mistaken. Yeah, okay. So they'll both die. That puts us in a much better position. You're going to take one. Okay, now we're looking... Okay. Give me a card. Ant Queen, sure. Alright, you're effed. Okay, that went fine. It seemed a little dicey, but we got there in the end. I just wish we hadn't had to use 2 items to do it. You must make a different kind of choice now. Choose not a specific beast, but decide the cost that you wish to pay. Blood, bones. So I guess what we're getting, it's not costing us this, it's right now, it's we either get a card that costs 1 blood to play, we get a card that costs 2 blood to play, or we get one that costs some amount of bones to play. Blood is a little easier to get going than bones, but I also like the bone cards. That one might be a little hard to play, though. The Venerable Alpha, its courage emboldens the creatures that stand beside it. I was hoping for a cheaper one, but that's okay. Random card with the cost of a bone. What were you expecting? I mean, that's pretty much what I expected. I just was hoping for one maybe a little cheaper, but that's fine. Alright, we got anything good? What the heck? A gust from this may lift your creatures into the air, if only for a turn. So we can turn our cards into flying creatures for 1 turn. I mean, I feel like a lot of the time we just need to block, but the thing about this is, like, we don't have health. We have just a trade of balance with the scales, so anytime we do a bunch of damage to them, it's kind of like we're getting our HP back. Alright, hold on. I do not want to become famous. Thank you. Gonna take out for now. Need to settle some issues. Thanks to the stream. No worries, Nightmare. Have a good rest of your day. Hope the issues are easily settled. Hold on. I wanna, since I'm all tabbed already, take a look at these bread buns. Damn, I know those look fucking good. I definitely want some. Alright. Let's take this. We'll give it a try. The boulder could be cool too, but I would love another bone hoggy bank. Alright, back to the prospector again, I think. Whoa, what? My boss battles are high stakes tests of your aptitude. Oh, okay, with 1 flame you either overcome them or die. Okay, I mean, I feel like that's a little bit of a jip, because you still get 2, and I just only get 1 chance. That's kind of, yeah, it's a little bit bullshit, just saying. You're not really playing fair. Fear not, I will let you keep the smoke, whatever the fuck that means. Okay. The incessant clank, clank, clanking reverberated between your ears. The path ahead was blocked by a grotesque figure. 'Twas the prospector, hee-haw! Prospector boss again. Okay, so we want to kill the pack mule. We know that now, and the coyote could be a thing. Caged wolf cannot do anything but block, but that could still be useful at some point. The smoke. Bone King. When a card bearing the sigil dies, 4 bones are awarded instead of 1. Well, I guess we want to play that immediately, just under the coyote, because then we're just getting... It's a block. It's not maybe the best use of the block, but we get the bones immediately. And we could play the stoat. Do we want to play the stoat this turn, or do we want to play him to kill the coyote afterwards? I think we might want to do it after, so that he can kill... Well, I don't know. Maybe we want to do it now so we can start hitting the pack mule. We don't have any other cards to deal damage, so I'm just gonna go that route. dies, we'll have our 5, so we can play the alpha as well. Which in theory will be able to kill him and will make him stronger. So many bones. Wait, and I only have 4? Shouldn't I have 5? No, there's one hidden there. Why don't they want to stack this time? They stacked for me before. Well, it just makes it harder to count them is the problem. I mean, I guess we gotta draw something first anyway. Let's take a regular card. We can play a rabbit pelt to block if we need to, but I think we're gonna play the alpha here, so don't worry about that yet. The alpha will kill you. You'll do 2 damage to you, which does mean that this will get to move, but then it'll get hit again, so that's okay. Rabbit pelt I'll just keep for the moment. An empty space will be struck. A card bearing this sigil will move to that space to receive the strike instead. Okay, so he'll block if I put something here anyway. Or this, well, he'll move here actually to block the stoke. That's fine, I guess. Unless I make you flying for now, but I want to hit the pack mule. Turn this down a little bit. I just realized it's like really kind of loud. Just a little bit, not too much. This wolf is going to need to be dealt with at some point. We can block it with a rabbit pelt. The question is just, do I want to draw a squirrel in preparation for next time? Do I want to draw something else? Because I don't really necessarily want to play these, but if we draw a squirrel, we can play, and draw another squirrel on the next turn. We can play a caged wolf to put here to block for the wolf cub for a little bit. And then maybe sacrifice it for something else. I think maybe that's the route I'm going to go. Just, it's mitigation, but just kind of keep things going this way. Okay, he wasn't in play yet, so he didn't get to move. Which means it'll come over here now instead, but at least the pack mule's gonna die. So I guess we can't do the squirrel play yet, though, because this still has... I was thinking this was gonna die already, but it's not yet, so... This can't do any damage, so that's fine. We don't actually really need to worry about much this turn, so we should just draw maybe another card, or we could draw another prep squirrel. Well, that's true. I guess the squirrel would gain damage. I wasn't even thinking about that. Well, we still have to draw a card, but if we play the squirrel, and we're gonna sacrifice it anyway, so I guess that would be fine. In that case, we might as well just go ahead and draw the other squirrel for now, and then... And then we get a bunch of cards added to our hand. We get... Dag nabbit! We get, okay, hold up. Trying to see. We get a mantis, we get an elk, we get a coyote. How many bones do I have? Just 1, I think? I would like to be able to see the bones better. I don't know why they... I guess because they want you to focus on drawing first, but... I don't think we need a squirrel that badly. We only have 2 spaces anyway. So let's draw a different card. Another wolf. We could just play the wolf. That'll kill this wolf. I think that's better than the caged wolf for now. So... do one of... yeah. Okay, that's gonna die. This is not doing anything for him, although it will get moved, technically. How much? I mean, you're on lethal already. The question is it a left or right situation? Will he be moved here, or will he move... I don't know. Because you're only on lethal if we hit you with the stoat. If the stoat gets blocked by this, then you're not there yet, but you will be next turn, so we don't necessarily need to even play anything else, but we probably should, just so we can get a little overkill, I guess. I finally had one more bone. Well, we can play a squirrel, I guess. Well, I don't know. You can't just sacrifice a squirrel by itself, though. Like, you have to play something. I would like to play the coyote or the elk, but we don't really have the materials for it. So, I guess we'll end up playing the mantis. Well, either way, if we put a squirrel here, it's still gonna do damage. In which case, that blocks this, and we do 3 damage to him anyway, so I guess this is the play. Because the mantis won't actually hit that square, it only hits these two, so this is actually better, I think, because even though it doesn't kill that, it prevents anything from happening here. And we hit you for 3, so you're effed. Never mind, it apparently always moves, even if something's attacking it, but we still won anyway. There's gold in them cards, right, yeah, so we won round 1 last time. He's still going to take away all of our nice cards. I still think we made the right play, because we've taken out more of his cards this time. Last time he had like 3 things in play when the last time we got here. Oh wait, it took his other card away, I guess, because it wasn't already in play? I don't know, it's weird. That one has the Guardian card, right, or ability. When an opposing creature is placed opposite an empty space, this moves to that space. Yeah, the opposing side. Alright, well, we can't do anything. We might as well draw a squirrel so that we're preparing. We have a lot of bones. But I should prepare a little bit for some blood. I could make my nuggets fly. Probably not, actually, but it would be hilarious, though. Get him. I love that the nuggets still give me bones. That's real nice. Alright, so if we put a coyote out, he won't die. But he would block this turn. Let's draw another card. The skink also will not kill him and would still die in the process. If only we still had the alpha, making our stuff better. I think it's okay, though. I think we play the coyote, and then next turn we play the skink to smack him, and then see what else he's got. Okay, he has a death area, just an adder, I guess it's called, yeah. If we play the skink, it is just a 1 cost, right? Yeah. So we can play the skink here. It'll kill the bloodhound. The adder's got to go through a gold nugget first. I think we should maybe draw another squirrel in the meantime, but I do want to get a different other card, maybe something with bones, possibly, because we are at a bit of a surplus of those still. It's a gamble, but let's do this. Okay, we got a cockroach. I think that's better, because he only needs to be hit for 1 anyway. I mean, I think we should play the skink, but I mean, we can play the cockroach for the other thing. Yeah, sorry. Squirrel first. Skink. Skink me. Okay. Play. Kill. Move. Kill. Bone me. Alright. Don't actually. That sounds dirty. I could put the rabbit pelt down for free to block, just if I want to, but we can also just put the cockroach out there and kill the adder, so. Alright, we gotta draw something first. Give me a regular card. We can also play the possum, which is not really more helpful in this instance, it just is cheaper. I think I'll play the cockroach. You take 2 damage. Okay, there's another adder. The possum can still come out. I think we take a squirrel this time, so we can maybe be ready to throw the elk down there. Well, that's not gonna work. The possum's gonna have to go here, which can still kill that adder, which is fine. I guess we just draw a regular card, but I feel like I should start getting some squirrels. We just don't have room to put them is the only thing. So, alright, the bullfrog will be useful when we get one, though, because it's only a 1 cost, so that should be good. Take 3 damage. Oh, you're already dead. Never mind. I thought we'd have at least one more turn to go. Alright, well, that was much easier. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. Thanks, buddy. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. Strange larva. A largely unimpressive specimen, but it's clearly going to turn into something after a turn. Long elk? I have no words for this freak of nature. What? What the fuck is happening here? So this has 2 sigils. It moves and kills in one. It kills any health. Urayuli. This level of brutish strength needs no explanation. It's a 7/7. This guy seems like the obvious choice because he's so strong, but he's very expensive to play. So expensive that we pretty much can't play him a lot of the time. Not without sacrificing another, like, unit already in play that's not a squirrel. These are all good, I'm sure. I imagine this transforms into something pretty cool, probably, maybe. But we don't know what. And the long elk also just seems useful. Like, it's poison, it's got lethal poison. It does move, but that could also be kind of nice, and it's a bone card. What do you guys think? What would be your choice? I'm not saying that it'd necessarily be my choice, but I'm curious what chat thinks. Like, obviously this dude here is a beast, but he seems very expensive to play, which kind of has me, like, thinking maybe not. Because I feel like this one's a little bit of a trap. Like, it could probably, like, if you can get it going, it's probably just gonna kick the ever-loving shit out of just about whatever you've got, but all he has to do is, like, throw an adder out there and it's fucked. Or anything else that is lethal poison. Yeah, I also kind of really like the elk, but I am also very curious about the larva too. I think the larva is interesting and could be something really cool. It's also only a 1 cost. We like bone stuff. We like boning, but I think I'm going to go with the larva. It might not be the right call. This might be the true winner, but I really am curious about this, so that's what I'm going to take. With the sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. Oh, you mean we didn't, like, kill the guy? We just left? Okay. New map. The rank smell of rot and mold permeated the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. Okay, well, obviously we'll go where we have to first. The tragic Rat King. When their tangled bodies become corpses, you will gain 4 bones. Okay, well, we like Bone King cards. It's a little pricey to summon. I don't know if the mushroom means something when it pops up. I feel like it does, but it might be nothing. The Rattler's cool, but it's kind of expensive, and it doesn't have any sigils. The Opossum is kind of almost a better card just because it's cheap, although it is weak. I'm kind of digging the Rat King. It's a little pricey. Like, 2-cost cards are just so much harder to get out there than 1-cost cards a lot of the time. But the addition of bones is making things move a little quicker now. and I like the idea of cards that can give you a bunch of bones to make things work. I think I'm gonna go Rat King on this one. But I don't know if the little mushroom thing is like, this is the one you should probably pick, and it's like another card or something telling us you should pick this, but I don't know. We still have our items. Yeah, so I think I'm not gonna worry about going to the satchel. We'll go see if we can empower something. Hopefully, I still don't know if this can go bad. Okay, this is the health one. We could make Biggest Decus better. We could make the larva stronger so that it has a more likely chance of surviving. The skink has done some good work for us. I also like the idea of making our stink bug stronger. Because he's a very useful card. I mean, not stronger, but healthier, you know, whatever. Let's go with the stink bug and hope that he doesn't get killed somehow. Fire warmed, enhanced health. You suspect the intentions of the survivors are less than pure. With your stink bug until you retreated into the woods. Alright, so far we've always gotten a buff from one of these, so I'm gonna trust him, but I'm a little concerned about it. I also don't think I want to go to this X card thing, because I think that's gonna mean I lose one specifically. So we're gonna go to that fire. I don't know if that's specifically what it means, it's just my guess. Bees! Shit. Well, the bullfrog is an obvious play. We do have a squirrel. Yeah, we go bullfrog. He can block. He'll get the kill afterwards on that. Can do the skink afterwards to kill the other one. Okay, we'll do that. Hit you for one. Got a lot of bees. Give me a squirrel. We play a squirrel. We play the skink here to kill that bee. Okay. Now this is a little rough, but we have 2 bones. Squirrel can't do anything yet. We're gonna do 3 damage, so it'll kind of mitigate the damage he's about to do, although he's gonna do... I don't know how the mantis works, well, I'll have to see when it comes to like empty spaces. I don't know if they just hit you for 1 or if they get to hit you for 2 because there's 2 empty spaces. It's gonna... Let me just draw a card. Ant Queen. Did hit me for 2. Okay, it's good to know. It's 1 damage in both directions, so if you don't have something there, then he does hit both. The bullfrog is gonna kill you. He'll do 2 damage, we'll take 2 damage, so it's just a trade this turn. So I think we just pull I think we pull you in anticipation of getting the Ant Queen out there next time. We don't even have to play it. I mean, we could, but it's not going to do anything. It won't block or anything, so we just take the 2 damage and deal the 2 damage so that we trade. Get our Ant Queen out here. If we get another ant out there with our next squirrel, then they'll go up to 2. I'm not sure. I think this means that you're likely to pull ants or something when you have the Ant Queen. Actually, I guess we can just read that probably. Power in numbers, the Ant's Creed. Ant Spawner. When a card bearing the sigil is played, an ant is created in your hand. Okay, cool. Nothing else to do yet. We're not quite at 5 bones, otherwise I'd consider playing the alpha. you're dead. You're gonna get hit for 1, then you're gonna get hit for 1, then you're gonna get hit for 1 if we make it that far. He's gonna get hit for 4 right now, so we're getting there. We could also play the alpha if something does die. Alright, we do have you. You're done. There's nothing else I can do since we can't summon anything, so I guess I'll just pick up a card and move along. Took 5 extra damage, I think, so maybe that's cash, I don't know. Alright, we want to go this way and then hit the fire, I think. We are probably gonna have to make some sacrifice plays as time goes on, but I don't want to do it now, and I don't know if this is just straight up lose a card or what, but I kind of want to avoid it because I feel like that's what it's gonna be. Let's see. A 3 cost. That's probably gonna be a strong card. We could try it. Let's it's just anything over a 2 cost. Like 2 cost cards are still already kind of hard to get out there sometimes. 3s are just anything over a 2 really just seems like a rough card to even try to play. I'll give it a shot. Moose Book. The regal moose, the creatures of the wild make way for it. Hefty. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing the sigil will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. Creatures in the way will be pushed in the same direction. So it's the movement card, but it also moves other cards next to it. Okay. A mook. Yes. Yes, indeed. A mook. Times it. About 230. Alright, we'll go until we get to the end of this, or if we die or whatever, and then I'll probably call it a day for the stream. Okay, we can strength 1 up. We have not food, but perhaps one of your creatures will join us, enhance its powers, said another. And I don't know that I can trust these goddamn fires with the way they talk every time. Choose wisely. We could make our bullfrog stronger. He's been, like, making him a 2/4 would actually be probably kind of good. I really want our story character cards to get better, but I just don't know that I can trust these, especially with the little mouth thing there, which also makes me not want to put my bullfrog there because it's already so good. Right about the flames, they enhance the creature's power, spotting a few of the survivors drilling, make a hasty retreat. I'm even tempted to just look up the fires at some point, maybe after I'm done playing, just to see if it's possible to lose a card there, because I might be worrying over nothing. But I feel like if a card gets strong enough, they might just be like, haha, screw you, we took your card away from you. So you got a bullfrog. We can not play anything. But we can play a squirrel, of course, but it's not going to get us there yet, so we could just put a rabbit pelt out there to block for now, which I think is fine. If we get a bone out of it, we do. That's good. We can not yet play a cockroach. We may have to break our piggy bank. If we do, we can't even kill the bullfrog, though. It'll just end up getting killed and then go back to our hand, but that's not the end of the world, is it? So the problem is that it goes back to your hand, but you don't get the bones refunded, you just get the 1. Which is alright, but... This was my concern, though, was drawing the moose buck quickly, because now if I play nothing, we take 3 damage, but then I still can't get there on the next turn, which would mean we'd take at least another 3 damage. Probably only that much, because he can't really play anything else that'll hit us right away. And then we'd get this out here, we could kill something with it, but then we'd have to... I don't know, we'd be stuck, because then we'd take 2 damage, and I don't think it's necessarily going to be wise for us to just take damage until we can afford the buck. We have to do something else in the meantime. We still need to draw a card too. Alright, I'm gonna be a little risky and pull this. Okay. This will kind of work for us, sort of. I think we still have to break our bone bank, but we can get the possum out there. We can even use it to kill the bullfrog. We can't get it there yet is the problem. We can also put a squirrel out just to get a bone quickly and only take 2 damage, but I kind of want to save the squirrel and use it for the blood cost. So I think we break this, we summon the cockroach. The cockroach blocks but gets killed, but then we have just enough bones in theory to play the possum, which can then at least kill the bullfrog. And I don't know, this is kind of a mess, but feels like my only real play right now. If only you had 1 HP instead of 2. Right, I gotta draw something first. Give me shit, dude. This is rough. This moose is killing me, man. I need something better. Which makes me, again, want to draw a card and hope that it's a 1 cost so that I can throw something out here to kill an adder or some shit right away, but we are lagging behind pretty bad here. We got the larva, but it doesn't do any damage. So I got the 1 cost I was looking for, but not the right 1 cost. If we kill the bullfrog, we aren't dead yet, but we're gonna get there very soon. And I don't know that we have the means of surviving, regardless, because we just got really shitty cards. We may have to just block with a squirrel, honestly, as much as I don't want to. Kill the bullfrog. We would take 2. It would trade next time, because 2 will take us to here, but not lethal. And then next time, if we don't get anything else out, assuming he doesn't play something here, he would hit us for 2. Wait, no. I think we would still hit him first. I don't know. I'd have to... We have to be careful how we play this. Let me think this out. We kill the bullfrog now, then we take 2 damage. Unless we play a squirrel, in which case we only have to take 1. Then it becomes our turn again. We would hit him for at least 2, which would negate the 2 we just took, and if he doesn't play something else, we would be okay until we get something else out there, but it's gonna really depend. We could put a larva out, but, you know, where do I even put it? Is the thing, because the only safe place to put it is here, in which case it's stuck behind a stump for several turns. Or at least 1 turn anyway. I mean, we might just do that at some point anyway, but... Alright, let's be a little weird with this, I guess. Let's play a squirrel. We can still sacrifice a tooth to gain 1 back if we absolutely need to, but if we play a squirrel, we can block with it now and just take 1 damage for the moment, and that might be putting us in a slightly better position. I don't know, man. It does give us a bone in trade, but it's still not very good. Yeah, okay. He did play an adder. Alright. Which means our possum is fucked. I don't know that we can win this at all. I might have been better off just not playing anything, because then we'd have 2 squirrels for this turn. I mean, we would have taken 2 damage, but... This turn, God, I really wish... This is one thing I'm not the biggest fan of, is that they force you to draw a card so that you can look at your deck, you can look at the sorry, you can look at your hand, you can look at the deck, you can look at this, you can look over there, but you can't see exactly where you're at here. until you've drawn a card, which sometimes this is really necessary information before you want to draw, so I'm just saying, I feel like I wish that that was a little bit different. If we bring in a squirrel, hold on, let me think about this. We can still block with a squirrel and then hit him for 2 damage, which would at least keep us alive for the turn, but then we're kind of screwed as soon as the opossum dies, I think. I'd really love to get the larva out there. I don't think there's anything we can do. The best I can hope for is to draw another card. No, I don't even think that's gonna work. I think that we've lost this. I'm trying to come up with any way that we can win. We can summon a squirrel, or we can play a squirrel and then put the strange larva down over here. Actually, we don't even need to put it down now that I think about it. No, we do, because the adders will still kill in 1 hit. If only they weren't all fucking adders, dude. Hold on, this is another thing. How many fucking candles do I have lit right now? Because he reduced it by 1 earlier. Did I get my other one back? I think I did, but I'm not certain. Either way, right now, we're still alive for the turn, because we hit for 2, then we take 2, but then after that, we're kind of effed. So I think we... Just give me a fucking squirrel. I'm gonna play it. I just want to see what happens with the larva. But I can only put it there because it'll just die if I don't. I just got cards for days. So this becomes a strange pupa. So this thing takes turns, plural, to become something useful. Well, at least we know that now, I guess. But I think we're still effed. Man, I really wish you would just let me look at the thing during this phase. I think that that's really kind of not great design to... It would help you decide a little bit. I think if we take even... Possibly even just... I can't remember now. If we take even just 1 damage, we might be on lethal. It's probably... It might be 2, but it's at least 3 will definitely get us there. So if we take... If we bring in a squirrel... God, this is such a fucking broken record. Oh yeah, so we're already lethal on 2. We can use this to reverse that a little bit. I still don't think we can win this, but I'm trying. You know? If we throw a squirrel in here, we can still kill something with a cockroach next turn, but I still don't think that we have any means of getting there unless this thing suddenly, it has like Moonstrike and just fucking destroys everything in one go. But we're putting you out there to block so that we aren't dead yet, but I don't think that we can get there. If this somehow does like 10 damage or some shit, it does 7. We can make it, it's already flying. Mothman. He will do 7 damage, which will actually make it so that we won't necessarily die. Draw a squirrel. Throw it here. Play the cockroach. Throw it there. Oh wait, I should have considered that more. Oh well, I should have put it there, but that's fine. We actually aren't dead because of the Mothman. And I don't even know if he can win. I think he just loses because of the... Yeah, the Mothman will just straight up kill him. Okay. I don't... At least I didn't give up, I guess. Alright, sure, have another squirrel, I guess. So I'm definitely enjoying the fact that I took the larva, even though it is a bit of a setup card, but it did just win us that fight, which had like no business of surviving because, I mean, granted, We won because we got exactly the RNG we needed, but we also almost lost because the RNG was so shit at the beginning. Getting the fucking moose buck and nothing else that we could actually play on turn 1 pretty much about killed us. I mean, we got some other things, but we just didn't have the economy to do anything after that. So, I don't know that we should be playing it safe, but I'm gonna go this route anyway. I don't know what the fuck this is, but we're gonna find out. You arrived at the inky black mouth of a cave. A strange beast lurked within. It spoke. Pass one of my trials and I will be yours, in a raspy voice. Okay, that wasn't really a raspy voice, but sure. 3 creatures will be drawn for your deck. They will decide your success or failure. Okay. Spoke again, but first you will choose a trial. The Trial of Blood. The 3 drawn cards must cost at least 4 blood combined to pass. The Trial of Health. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 6 health combined to pass. The Trial of Bones. Oh shit. I didn't mean to click. Must cost at least 5 bones. I feel like blood is the cheapest, unless the bone thing is not... Like, it's actually potential... If it's just... It needs to cost this many bones... Should Oak maybe... Because I accidentally skipped that. If you're still there, can you tell me... Does it just need to be something that costs this many bones to summon? Or is it how many bones you would get upon it dying? No, I know it's the total amount of all the cards. Because I have to, like... I have to draw cards, right, for those, but I'm saying, like, is it the bone cost of those cards that gets added up, or is it the amount of bones you would get when they die that has to add up to 5? Because I know normally that's only 1 each. Bone cost. Yeah, no, I get the rest of it. I just needed the bone thing explained because I accidentally skipped it. So... In theory, this would be actually easier to reach if we drew bone cards, because we only have one that costs 2 and the others cost several. But there's no guarantee that we're going to draw bone cards. However, it's the same for the blood, which means health is like generally the most consistent, but it's also the most expensive, so they've really balanced this pretty well. Man. Because there's no way for us to guarantee that we're getting 6. We would have to have at least 3 cards totaling 6, so it'd be 3 cards with 2 health, or like a couple of 1s and something that's like a 4 or higher, which we don't really have much of. We'd have to get really lucky. I think I'm gonna go... God damn it, dude. Yeah, I'd like to game the thing, though. I think I'm gonna go blood. It's a gamble no matter what we do, so it doesn't really matter what I choose. It might be better to choose bones over blood, but again, like, I think we have more blood cards, so the odds are technically in the favor of blood right now, but that doesn't mean that's what we're gonna get. Let the trial of blood begin. Ah, fuck. We were there, man. We just needed 1. It would have worked if we chose bones, I guess. 3 from the moose buck, 0 from the cockroach, 0 from the stink bug. Alright, when we don't get anything, failure, the creature whispered as it faded into the blackness. I feel like these are stacked against you. Do they rarely win? We're gonna go left path, although, actually, hold on, shit. I didn't see this before. This would be a sacrifice. I don't really have a lot that I want to sacrifice, is the thing. We've kind of, like... I mean, yeah, we could sacrifice maybe a rabbit pelt if it comes up, but... We also kind of wanted to keep those for the dude that's supposed to be upcoming. I mean... I'm considering time here right now because there's probably going to be a boss at the end of this map, and I don't want to keep fighting like a bunch of mini bosses on the way because I do have to kind of end soon. We might just go this route. Although we did use... You know what? No, let's go this way because we did use a bunch of our items, so... And I kind of don't want to sacrifice something, plus we can get another fire up there, so... Bone bank. A powerful item. Turn this and I'll skip my next turn. That seems really useful. Thanks. Never won one of those? Okay, well that makes me feel a little bit better then. I mean, I don't think I chose wrong. It was a gamble no matter what I chose. Personally, I hate the guy. Biggest killjoy ever. But he's the only one of us with a plan to get things back to normal. I don't know if he was talking about the stink bug or a different talking card. I kind of missed the first couple of lines. So this will block your flying kingfisher, which is waterborne. Card bearing the sigil submerges itself during its opponent's turn, while submerged opposing creatures attack its owner directly. Okay. I wonder how that's supposed to work then. Like, I don't know how you kill a waterborne card unless there's like another counter for it. Okay. So on the table right now, it'll take you 3 turns to get through the tree, but there's 3 damage represented. We can theoretically remove your ability to do anything if we put the stink bug there, which is kind of what I want to do, but we don't have any bones. We can get some bones, and this might be a decent place to do it. But we might want to wait. Just like summon the stoat instead, because the stoat can still kill you and that would be fine, or the skink for that matter, but the skink moves, well maybe not, he won't if he, well no, he'll still get to attack first because we only get to place or attack our cards. I mean, the stoat won't die. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the stoat, I think. Keep me alive. I mean, I'll do the best I can, buddy, but it's anybody's guess. Now, if I could just get another bone without having to... I mean, we will from the next squirrel, so we can play the skink and a stink bug next turn. And I guess the skink will just work on the stump. Do we want to do that? I mean, these guys are just going to go over anyway. We could just be dealing 2 damage to you each time. But I think that the stink bug will still reduce yours, which means you won't do any damage, which might... I don't know. I'm just going to do what I was originally going to do. Just put the skink here. That still works the way we expected. We're gonna get hit once. Draw a regular card. Can't do anything. Fucking moose buck. Alright. Yeah, so you're gonna hit the sparrow. It won't hit you because it goes over you. You're gonna hit that next turn. You're gonna hit the dude, you're gonna hit the stump, and then the river otter's gonna come up, which will slowly kill you, but not right away. Well, oh, did I neglect to mention overkill damage? You sure did. Excess damage is not wasted. It carries over to the card behind the mangled corpse of the victim. Sweet. I mean, not sweet in cases where it would affect me somehow, but I guess that isn't really a thing because I don't get an advanced card thingy like you do. I mean, I just have a hand. Okay. You killed the tree, which still gave us a free bone, which is nice. And now, let's see, you're going to get... That's going to die, and then you're going to get hit for 2 and 1, so you're going to get hit for 3 right now. Give me another regular card. Biggest Decus could come out. We need, well, maybe not. Because we aren't gonna, we'd have to sacrifice something to make that work. I don't know that we need to, though. Like, we're gonna have you there very soon. Because you're about to take 4 damage. You've already lost. So, bone card? No. Okay. Well, it was worth trying to see if it would happen. But anyway, you lose. Okay. We did get 1 point overkill, so that's nice. Yeah, only to the card behind. Yeah, I figured that much out already because overkill wasn't doing anything to the player, so that's a new boss. Let's move up. Get a new card. Wolf Cub, River Snapper, new Bullfrog. I think I will take a second Bullfrog. The Mushroom agrees. All hail the mighty Mushroom. Alright, I don't really want to sacrifice anything. Let's go to the fire. Alright, I'm gonna trust you. Form a creature by the fire? I shouldn't. Could make the... No, that just makes it stronger. I like the idea of making the alpha stronger. Maybe just the... Well... I really just feel like one of my story characters is gonna fucking bite it. Shadok, I don't mind this being spoiled. I really just want to fucking know. Can these guys kill one of your cards if you put it there? Like, is there a chance? Or is it always just a buff? Because, like, I get that the mouth here might just mean +1 attack and not, like... You know, the way I was originally reading it as like, oh, they're hungry and they might eat the thing that you put there, but you know, I've been playing with this like very safely because I keep expecting that I might lose a card. On later runs, you can try more than once. Any buffing after 1 time meta-fire has a chance to lose a card. Okay. In that case, you're getting buffed. Fire warmed the weary stoat and enhanced its power. You suspected its intention. The intentions of the survivors were less than pure. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, because it's like, you read that situation as like, these guys want to eat whatever you put there, but then it never happens. And I was just like, can it just not happen? Or what's going on? I was just as paranoid when I first played, yeah. Alright, I like that even though you only have 1 chance, and this basically means as soon as you get to a boss that your run is... You either succeed or you lose the run, but I like that they do give you the smoke. A foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. A hulking man sat by a brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from a pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet. I am the angler, go fish. Music change, man. Okay, so he got some Kangfishers. We can play the smoke. It's not going to get hit, though, so we don't want to play it yet, because it won't get hit by the Kingfisher. That's just going to hit us. So we can play the stoat there, but we need another... No, we don't need another squirrel. We can play him immediately. You sure? Yeah, not really, but, you know, that's what we're gonna do. If I can get 2 more... I thought about just saving the squirrel and getting another thing, honestly. We could cause him to skip his turn, and we could give 2 extra free damage, but that seems a little weak for that. I think we should wait. Which fish? Hard choose. I don't know what this does. I guess he steals your cards. Maybe we should have put the smoke out then. Okay. Could still force you to skip your turn, but I don't know if that'll block that, so we'll just hit you for the 3 damage or the 2 damage, and it gets erased, and then you take our card. Okay, mine now. Go fish. All right, so I can see why people don't like you. You are a big old cheater. Sorry, Stoat, my good friend. I'm going to biggest Decus is unfortunately going to have to remove you from play. Maybe the Ant Queen. Well, she won't do enough damage though. Yeah, it's gonna have to be biggest Decus, which he's gonna fucking steal though, which is a little worrisome. Maybe if we put the smoke out over here, he won't. We're at 3. If we happen to get lucky and get a good bone card here soonish. I'm sorry. Oh, he's flying. I forgot. He's flying. Shit, I'm stupid. Okay. I completely forgot that he was not a ground unit. Alright, you're gonna take that. That's fine, I guess. Fuck you, man. Can you just stop giving me the goddamn moose buck when I really can't use it? There's really nothing I can do. I think we're losing this fight pretty much no matter what. I mean, I definitely misplayed there, but I don't know that this fight's fucking winnable unless I just get very lucky. Finally. It's still not gonna kill him, though. If I don't put the opossum in front of you and put it there, I mean, it doesn't matter. We're on lethal no matter what I fucking do, because all of these are gonna come out. I can make you skip your turn, and I think we have to have any chance at succeeding anything here. Hey, Dodo. Because... like, straight up, dude. This isn't even just RNG, like... this boss is rough. The fact that he just takes your cards after they get to play twice is... I mean, it means that the meta is like you have to kind of use them for blocking more than... and just kind of hope they get sacrificed, sort of, I guess, but the thing is you can't just be sacrificing all your cards. They gotta stay out to some degree. I don't really understand the whole submerged thing, though. Like, I mean, maybe there's a card that counters it, I guess, but it seems rough to deal with, at least when you're in this situation. You know, the rest of the time, it's not helpful for them because you can just kind of hit past it. So, it's not that useful when they're only dealing 1 damage, but if I skip his turn and I play the opossum, I can potentially kill the stoat. Because he'll get hit twice. But we may be better off playing him like here and hitting you for 4 that way. That way I can like maybe live a little bit longer. Like how do you counter the hook? Oh yeah, I don't know. It just seems pretty rough. 3 damage. if I put this here, it hits that, I skip his turn, it hits it again, it dies, but then this comes in next turn, and then I get hit for 3 immediately, and I lose. Because I've done no damage to him. So my only play is to play it not hitting the stoat. Which is going to have to be there. And I will play this just to see if I somehow make it out of this alive. I don't think I'm going to, but... And then we gotta draw... I mean, we have to draw a squirrel, I guess. I mean, we can still block with a squirrel, but it's not gonna be enough. We need to just draw and hope to get like a good bone card that we can use or something. Like, that's literally the only thing I think we can use to work. I'm obligated to pass. Yes, I understand. Alright, hold on. So, you're gonna get hit for another 2. That's not very much, especially when you're gonna immediately hit me for 4 back, undoing the time we just bought ourselves. If we put in a squirrel, we block 2 of that damage, but that's all it does, and we're just still stuck in the same situation of stalemating until we just run out of squirrels, so that isn't gonna work. So we have to draw and hope we get something that can be played with bones. We did. Okay. Play a squirrel or something when he aims it that will protect your best cards. How is that supposed to work? Because when he aims it, he's already aiming it at something that's already in play. I can just play you as is, and I can also block you, which is helpful, but the question is, again, like, it would take 3 turns to kill you, which is not that useful. We may just instead rather hit you for 3, because that buys us a little more time, kind of. Not really, but I don't know. His supposed counter that he just talked about doesn't really make a lot of sense. Because, like, I can't, like, preemptively play a squirrel and then be like, oh, he's aiming it right now. Because you would just have to play a squirrel, like, literally every turn for that to work. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Man, if only he didn't have the stoat just then. Because, like, I can't play a squirrel now and have that not take the stink bug. He's just going to take the stink bug. Right? Like, am I not mistaken? Which targets the last card you put down, so if you put down a squirrel, you'll have to target that instead. Okay. It's not very well explained, as I've stated before, but part of the issue there is that it's hard to know that when the cards are telling you shit, but the text goes by so fucking fast that, you know, it's hard to read. I mean, I know that there is a text speed thing. So, like, I could slow this down, but I don't know if that affects the cards or just the other shit. Whatever. Alright, sure. Let's play a squirrel, I guess, and just put it there. We'll hit him for 3, he'll hit us for 4, and hopefully he takes the squirrel instead. But we're still in a really bad deficit if we do this, because we're taking 1 more. We'll be 1 to the left. Okay, I get it now. This still blows. I just don't have the cards. If the game could just stop giving me fucking the goddamn moose buck at the beginning of the fucking thing every time, we'd be in a much better position. I should have just never taken the fucking thing. I mean, I didn't know it was going to be a moose buck. I just shouldn't have chosen a 3-cost card, because we just don't have the means of really making that generation work. Still have our bone thingy. Can we maybe get lucky? I think it's not gonna work, but it did not. But we could play the skink next time. It still doesn't really work for us though, because man, this is like, how do you even with this boss, man? We are taking less damage because of the stink bug. I hadn't even really considered that. So we're only taking 3. So we actually just traded. So we gotta play a squirrel. But we're almost out of squirrels, man. But if we do this, does it pull your cards back? Because if it does, then you can kind of get fucked for a turn. No, he just didn't pull it. Okay. Alright. Well, now if we play the skink, it doesn't really do much for us. It just is going to be a bone, but it does at least put the stoat on lethal for whatever else we can draw. We're just really running out of fucking squirrels here, man. I know he's going to pull the thing, or, well, I guess he won't since it's full, so he'll just kill it, but that's fine. We get some bones out of it at least. Wait, what? Okay. I should have done the math. I didn't realize he was exactly far away enough to get lethal. Okay, I mean, we're still in this. I still don't like our chances, but bait bucket. I'm pretty sure these are bad. I don't know exactly what they do, but I'm pretty sure that they're bad. I don't actually want to play this yet. Yeah. Okay, so that's fucked. What? Oh, the tail. Hard to call it cowardly. What's hard to call cowardly? You being a shit? I can't put the moose buck out. I wish I could. I mean, I could by sacrificing the skank, but it's only a 3 damage card. But each of these dudes does fucking 4 damage. 3 right now with this guy, but the stink bug's about to die. Dude. What the fuck? This is this goddamn boss. I mean, I would hope that he just fish hooks something to pull them back so that they're not such a big deal still, because then you can mitigate them, but if not, then again, like, how even do? If I get another squirrel, we could potentially get the ant queen out there, but I have to see about the fish hook. Okay, he's not putting it out yet, so if we put the ant queen out, she'll block. All 3 of these will block this turn. We'll get, at the moment, 4 damage on him, but then next turn we'd have to somehow. I mean, we can't play 3 cards. I don't know. I think we might be screwed. I don't know. I feel like it's better that we block. We can summon a worker ant next turn. That will help, I guess, but not especially, because this is still gonna die before then. But actually, I think we win because of that play. You're 1 away. We can get you there. Go fuck yourself. You suck. Let me relight your candles. Man, how the fuck did we succeed? You may choose a rare card. Mole Man. The stalwart mole man, the ultimate defense. Seems pretty legit. So he's got Mighty Leap, but he also has Burrow. Okay. Child 13. Poor abandoned child. It does not die when sacrificed, but do you have the heart to try? Looks like a weird dragon mouse goat. Like it's like a chimera. I don't know. Also, hey Karate, how's it going? Dodo, I don't know if I asked you how you were doing, but how are you? I guess you did say some stuff in chat. Turns out no more answers, but they think now they're getting less. It'll be a downward trend. You mean the headaches? I can't really scroll up in chat at the moment. Up the meds a little bit, said that a chiropractor or manual therapy maybe could work because they have a lot of muscle knots and short muscles in the neck and shoulders. Yeah, I know that kind of stuff is something that contributes to my headaches. This prudent pack rat, never doubt the utility of a well-stocked pack. So I don't know if this works for us, if like an enemy kills it, but if we sacrifice a pack rat, then we would, I think, get the satchel. I'm not 100% sure if that's how that works, but I think it would still work that way. Which kind of makes me want to take that. We already have a cat. I don't think we necessarily need something that's the same as a cat, even though it is useful. The Mole Man also seems potentially good. He's considered the ultimate defense because he can block flying, but he also blocks any space that's unguarded. Or, well, he'll move to that space. He can't block all spaces simultaneously. But he has no attack power. Which means he's specifically a blocker. I don't know. It's a little weird, but I think I kind of want to take the pack rat. It does cost 2. But if we then sacrifice it, we can get more cards, I think. Or maybe just if it dies. I don't know. I think it's worth trying. That's what I'm going to go with. You considered one of the angler's catches as a meal, but the rank odor deterred you. Dinner would have to wait. Okay, well, let me see. We've made it to map 3 with a frigid gust of wind billowed unwelcome into your lungs. The beauty of the falling snow failed to distract you from the chill in your bones. You had ascended to the snow line. Okay. Well... Curious if the 237 thing worked on this as well. I mean, it might, but probably not. Child 13 is hidden properties. A lot of the rare cards do. Well, too late for me to do anything about that now. Hopefully it'll show up again. I don't know what this is all about. No idea. Dude's eyes really just stares at you the entire time. Alright, hopefully our progress should be saved, I think. Altered deck, that must be like a later thing you can do. Okay. Yeah, last save 2 minutes ago. I am gonna go ahead and call it there, I think, guys. This is an interesting game. I enjoy it quite a bit.